going to go ahead and get started here. As always, we're starting off with that tension piece of equipment. That can really be anything. If you have a band at home, awesome. Although it really doesn't matter. It can be a broomstick, a blanket, or a towel. It's just really something that you can pull apart and hold right here. It doesn't have to be elastic. You just have to be able to pull it apart because we're going to be wrapping it around our hands or our head, for a chest stretch. And if we don't really want to grab anything, you can always just grab the wall and do that chest stretch here, leaning into the wall, trying different angles, maybe with your arm out at a 45-degree angle going up, arm straight across, 45-degree angle down, and of course, you can also try bending at the elbow. Play around with those 4 basic movements. Once you kind of figure out which one kind of gives you the most tension, stick with that one. I'm going to have you guys hold that for, 20 to 40 seconds each side, and then go ahead, switch it to the other one. We hold this stretch for a while, so feel free to kind of move between the two. As always, though, focus on your breathing. Don't focus on getting as much of the stretch as you possibly can right away. I'd rather you only get, a couple reps doing an elongated stretch with less tension than getting a lot of reps with a high amount of tension. And that's just because if you stretch your muscles too much, it's kind of like a rubber band effect, where if you stretch it and then release it, they kind of just want to snap back together. And we don't want that for our muscles. We want them to learn to elongate and relax in that position. Go ahead. We're already in there, guys. Stretching, whichever modality you have available to you. And of course, if you're utilizing this tension piece of equipment, you're also on your own time, just because we all have something different. So if you ever feel you need to come back out, relax those shoulders, give yourself a little bit of a breather, maybe take a sip of water before you re-engage. You are on your own time for this first stretch. So make with it how you feel needed or necessary. Jessica, if your question is this counting for fantasy football, we can count it as one of those morning stretch routines because it is 15 minutes long. Obviously, these are also great things that you can pull from when you're doing them throughout the week as well, trying to get those right as we wake up. But yes, we can count that for that class if that's what we were asking about. I saw FFL, so I wasn't quite sure what we meant there. And right there, guys, I'm going to have you go ahead, release that piece of tension equipment, body weight the rest of the climb. We are going to hinge at the hips, and we're doing a hamstring stretch. Feel free to touch your toes or the ground if you want to. Otherwise, if you kind of want to take that focus off of it, feel free to just cross your arms. You can let the spine extend in this position, or I guess flex, and feel those vertebrae open up in between. More than okay, because we're doing body weight. It's just when we're doing that, if you ever want to come up, make sure you extend the spine first. I always suggest putting the hands on the shins, trace them up to the knees. Once you have that straight spine, extend up almost like we were doing the straight-legged deadlift, that hinge motion. Find yourself in that position before we just come back up. Same thing here. We do hang out in this position just a little bit longer. So if you ever need a break, feel free to take one on your own. If you're finding you're holding that position just a little too long, always welcome to come on out of it and rejoin when you're willing and able. All right, from there, guys, I'm gonna have you place your hands on your shins, trace them up towards your knee, extend at the hip. Go ahead, stand back up, spreading the legs. We're doing the same thing, but we're obviously gonna be able to attack those adductors, those anterior thighs a little bit more, stretching right down to the center. Again, feel free to cross those arms if having your hands on the ground kind of takes that tension away from you. And go ahead, reach over to the right side. And off to the left. And from there, guys, go ahead. We're going to lean onto that right leg, stretching our left adductor. You can be a little bit more aggressive with this one. We won't be in here too deep for too long. And go ahead, raise it up. Same thing, opposite leg. Again, focusing on this interior thigh, this adductor now. We're going to go ahead, come on up right there, guys. Going into a lunge position here, focusing on that hip flexor. Again, in this position a little bit longer, so feel free to spend some time in a few different positions. Couple options are always to, if this isn't quite giving you enough, again, this being a nice lean forward, trying to attack that hip flexor, you can also try rotating into this top leg, as well as leaning into that top leg to get us started. Right there, guys. I'm going to have you guys switch over. Same thing, opposite leg. Again, starting in this normal position, neutral pelvis, upright torso, leaning forward with that. From there, you can try rotating to that upper leg or leaning into that upper leg as well. And right there, guys, we're going to find ourselves on the ground. V stretch again, but this time on the ground. It's going to give us a little bit more freedom, mobility, stretching right down the middle. And right there, guys, go ahead, come on out of it. Going off to the ground here, we're going to do a nice little glute stretch. Reason we like doing this one is it also attacks that piriformis, the smaller muscle right here on the glutes. So what we do is we raise that right leg, put that right ankle on that left knee, and then pull in that left knee, that bottom left knee, to get a nice stretch here on the glutes. Then while we're doing that, we can also rotate that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise to get some blood flow going down there as well. And right there, guys, go ahead. Same thing with switching it on over. And right there, guys, go ahead. Sit on up, finishing off as always with our forward neck stretch. Start off by dipping that chin into the chest, stretch the back of our neck. Go ahead, raise that up right there, tilting our heads back now, chins up to the ceiling, eyes to the sky, stretching the front of our neck. And right there, go ahead, relower it down to center, one ear, and the same side shoulder, stretching the side of our neck. And go ahead, raising it up there, same thing, other side.